Welcome back to another episode of the Mythic Giraffe podcast. I'm Chris.
Oh, I'm Ron. I got
I
distracted.
was like, oh God. It's a warmer day.
Yes, it's like 60 degrees today.
Yeah. But then it's
And
supposed to
then,
rain for like 3 days.
yeah, we're supposed to get snow.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
60 degrees into snow.
Yes. Global
Good old
climate change.
stupid March weather.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Finally got the people to come out and fix the wind damage from the storm in January.
well, that's fun.
Yeah. 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 So my house doesn't look decrepit anymore.
Nice. I have to get a plumber to come out and fix my clogged pipes. I have decided that Drano never works.
Well, just when you leave work Monday morning, take an air pack with you
Uh-huh.
and you hook it up to a hose and you put a seal over the drain and you open up that air pack and the air will force it all out.
Hmm.
Yeah. Have your
Hmm.
wife hold the seal around the drain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't believe anything you're saying. Yeah. I've
Yeah.
tried everything to unclog this drain, and
Yeah.
it's
Is
not
it a
working.
root in it, maybe?
I don't think so. I think it's inside the house drain.
Oh.
Yeah, and like I have an auger, but it won't go down. That drain is too small.
Oh, okay.
And of course, I tried to open the PVC to remove the trap, and of course, I
Yeah.
can't get it because it's I don't know stuck for some reason.
Yeah.
So that's been fun.
Have you tried battery acid?
Not tried battery acid.
Okay.
Didn't try gasoline either.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But Drano has never worked one time in my household.
It's
That once.
yeah.
So I think it's all a lie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's some kind of acid. What kind of acid? Is it the sulfuric or?
I think it's a base,
Hmm. Hmm.
right?
Maybe I don't know.
I think it's a base.
Well, there you go. Pour that down there, and then pour some acid with it. That
Yeah.
complex chemical reaction will take care of anything in your pipes.
Yeah. As it melts my pipes. Yeah. Let's not do more danger. Let's just call a professional at this point.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I've learned as an adult.
Hmm.
At a certain point,
Oh yeah.
call a professional.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. That's like yeah. I could have shimmied out on the roof and tried to fix that, but I am at a point in my life where I can pay for goods and services.
What's not that I'm saying I could. If you can do the work, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you're at the point where you might screw it up more, like I tried all the traditional things. I tried to snake it. I tried to, put Drano down it. I bought an enzyme thing that's supposed to clear it out. None of that worked.
Have you tried an actual snake?
Yes. Yeah, he's not happy.
Well. God, that poor plumber, you're going to get the pipe open, the snake.
Yeah. He's not going to be happy.
Well, I got the claw gap, and now there's a snake stuck in your pipes.
Well, that's just a cobra. It's fine.
Oh, cobra, yeah. Well, you want to get a cobra, that way they can spray the venom at it.
No, they got that little hood so they clear out more around them.
Smart. Mm.
Nature snake drain.
There's some herpetologists out there cringing, listening to us on his Zune.
It is.
See, it's been a bit.
Yep.
Hey, we went bowling last night. Hadn't been bowling in a while. Everybody was happy to break 100 in some of the games.
Like I said, breaking 100 is actually hard in bowling.
Yeah. My wife won the last match. She bowled a 132.
I think it's 130 is the number you need to hit. I can't remember. I used to bowl so much.
Yeah.
If you can hit 130, you can hit 260 or something like that.
Sure.
Because it's because the way bowling is scored.
Oh, yeah, the goofy way it's scored.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to mark here and this and that and carry the 3. No.
Right.
No.
I remember being bored in New Jersey, and it was all you could bowl day for like $3.
Wow.
On Monday nights. and we would bowl until our arms could literally no longer be lifted.
Yeah, and like I said, there were these weird guys that they just like spin the ball, and I don't.
Well, the
I go
thing
up
you
there,
learn when you
I
go
grab a
bowling a lot,
ball, and I chuck it.
you learn that heavy balls are bad.
Yeah,
You want lighter balls,
yeah,
faster, more
yeah,
control.
yeah,
Those guys that run up to their 14-pound balls, they don't know what they're doing.
yeah. Well, they clank into each other, and they get.
That's very fair.
uh, yeah, last night was the first night I'd had light beer, and I don't know how long.
Hmm.
So yeah, bowling alley, you got to have a pitcher of beer.
That's fair.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fair. Doesn't seem
So
worth having the calories of a light beer.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's it? We were trying to, we're like, oh, we'll get some food, and my wife is like, well, how do you think their cheeseburgers are? I said, I bet they taste like a bowling alley cheeseburger. I don't, yeah, do you think they're safe? I was like, maybe let's roll the dice. And yeah, both our stomachs were not happy, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, I
yeah,
mean, that checks out.
yeah.
I
Well,
think if you're getting something in a
oh
bowling alley,
look, they've got tacos. I'm sure a bowling alley taco's good.
I think if you're getting something in a bowling alley, you want something deep fried.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, we should
Yeah.
have just
Chicken
stuck with.
fingers, mozzarella sticks, french fries.
Yeah, that's what
Stick
we should have stuck with.
stick with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but they do have a VIP club. I did see that.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
fun.
we did not join.
Oh, we
Yeah,
don't really even have any bowling alleys here anymore. They've all
yeah.
disappeared.
Well, and I think there. Well, I don't think I know there was something wrong with a pin counter because people would roll gutter balls and they'd be like, "You got a 3." It's like, okay. And we're like, we don't care, whatever. I'm sure there are some people that are like, got fix that. That was a 0. It's like, no, just have fun.
Taking bowling seriously is like taking cornhole seriously.
Yeah.
You're ruining the point of the activity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. And then there were these. God, I'm assuming college kids that were in the lane next to us there at the very end. And I was like, there is no way these kids are 21 and they're all drinking. And I guess they carded them and everything. I'm like, I guess they are. And I looked at my wife. I said, our daughter could bring something like that home to Thanksgiving dinner next year. And she's like, yeah, it could happen. Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. I leaned over to her. I was like, because, they've got their little nicknames or whatever up there, and it's got their name when it's their frame. I was like, what do you think they do if I'm like, yeah, good job, Connor. Way to hit the ball.
I think you were a weird old man.
I know. That's what.
That's what they would do.
Yeah.
Then they'd beat you up, take your walker.
No, I could have taken him.
Yeah.
The
Mhm.
one guy obviously had Marfans, so one good punch and he's down.
There's a guy at my gym who I'm pretty sure has Marfans,
Yeah.
but he is freaking swole.
Mm, it's rare.
That that's the part that I'm like, I don't know that it's Marfans, but he's got
Yeah.
the limbs disproportion thing,
Yep.
and he's like 7 foot tall.
Yeah.
It is
Hmm.
crazy. Like I'm around 6 foot,
Yeah.
so 6'1", 6'2". It's not that much difference, but if you're 6'4" and above, I'm like, oh, I'm a child. This poor guy, he goes to do like the tricep stack,
Yeah.
and I mean his head is hitting the bar that's at least 7 feet off the floor.
Yeah.
He does the triceps. He does on his knees because
Oh
he's so tall.
wow.
Yeah, there's like that level of like I wanted to be taller. I didn't want to be that tall because it's just uncomfortable, right?
Yeah, it's got to be.
Nothing is nothing fits you.
Oh yeah. No, I mean all your pants. You look like you're ready for a flood.
Yeah. Ah, I hate to be this person. I'm trying to be a better person in life.
Ah, no, be the person.
There are these people, and there are older men who go to the gym. And these
Yeah.
are, I'm assuming from my social clues that they self-identify as male.
Okay.
That's my assumption. I could be wrong.
Okay.
But they wear these I can only call them Millhouse tights. They're super tight pants
Yeah.
that stop at like their mid calf.
Yeah, they're like capris or something.
Yeah, and they just walk around like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is
Yeah.
what is going on?
Yeah.
You look stupid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to say, oh, you can't wear that, because you can wear whatever the heck you want. But you need to know that you look stupid.
Yeah. And maybe they do. Maybe like, I own it. I'm stupid and I like it.
Yeah, maybe they don't care. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Well, I mean, that's like those young men last night bowling. The one, I mean, Patrick Swayze level mullet.
Oh, that
This
we're talking about
what
that.
baggy white shirt
Yeah.
tucked into his jeans that were pulled up to his, belly button. And yeah, he had his high waters on and everything. I'm like, son, just
The,
untuck the shirt and yeah, wear some pants that fit.
there's only been one person in the history of mullets that could pull off a mullet, and that is Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
No one else can pull off the mullet. I'm sorry. You all look stupid.
Yeah.
Shave your heads.
Yeah. Yeah. Or let it all grow.
Something.
Yeah.
It
It's
just
one or the other.
it's one or the other. It just looks terrible. A mullet. The fact that it's back, as
Ah,
someone who lived through the mullet era,
yeah.
makes me angry,
Mm-hmm.
because we all hated it then,
Right.
and we're now having to hate it twice in our lifetimes.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't have to hate the same hairstyle
Yeah.
twice.
What's I mean, 80s and 90s style are coming back, and yeah,
No,
it
I
wasn't
don't
good
want it
then.
back. It wasn't good then.
No.
I mean, there's some 80s stuff that was cool, like
Oh,
ripped jeans and t-shirts. That was a
oh,
cool look.
oh, ripped jeans. Yeah. So I've been voluntold I'm taking my youngest clothes shopping today.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, yeah. After I get to the eye doctor, and I said, "Well, what do you need?" "Well, I need jeans." I said, "I thought we just got you jeans." "Well, yeah, but the ones that come with the holes in the knees, yeah, every time I kneel down, the hole gets bigger." I'm like, "Imagine that. A rip in your jeans gets bigger every time you bend it. Huh? Maybe we shouldn't have bought jeans with holes in them."
We ripped our jeans the hard way.
Yeah,
We didn't have somebody do it for us.
right.
We were punk rock.
God, I want to find those like denim patches and iron them to the inside so she looks like a total mook.
I bet you won't thought that were.
No, no, God, it's the little one. She'll kill me.
Yeah, she'd be on you like Spider Monkey.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
fashion is
Oh, yeah.
clearly I have no fashion sense. It's
Oh
fine.
yeah, yeah, I'm fine with that.
I have pretty much worn the same fashion for 40 years. It's just now that I embrace my full lifetime of just shorts.
Yeah, yeah.
And the number of people who feel like they have to comment on my shorts is disconcerting.
Really?
Yeah.
What,
What does it matter
who?
to you that the 3 inches of my calf that are exposed are not cold?
Hmm.
I'm sorry that I have, I'm a warm blooded animal. I can control
Right.
my own body temperature.
Yeah.
I
Oh no.
apologize.
Hmm.
Ugh, pants.
Yeah. Yeah.
For,
Yesterday at work, yesterday morning, trash needed to be taken out, so I walked it to the dumpster. I just had my polo on. They're like, "Oh, what is wrong with you?" I'm like, I was walking to the trash can and back. I wasn't sitting out doing nothing in the wind for 8 hours. God.
the people that act like they're going into an Arctic survival situation because they're
Yeah.
going to their car,
Yeah.
it's nuts. You're allowed to be cold. Your body's not going to shut down immediately upon being cold.
If it does, you've got bigger problems.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you immediately open the door and freeze to death, you were going to die either way.
Yeah. Yeah. You are
So,
a pure ectotherm, and
yeah,
your lizard blood has frozen.
yeah, yeah. You're not a lizard. You in
Or maybe
fact,
that's what it is. Maybe that's how we're picking out the lizard people.
it's
Mm,
fair.
yeah.
Well, then I know a lieutenant Station 1 who's a lizard person.
He works after you.
He works after me. He worked overtime the other night, and we're just sitting, we sit in the engine bay and talk.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there in shorts and a t-shirt. It was, I don't know, was it 60 degrees in that
Yeah,
engine
probably.
bay? It wasn't cold, but it wasn't. It's not 80 degrees. It's not warm.
Oh, I'm sure this individual had long johns on.
He's got his pants on, sweatshirt on. He's sitting there, and he's like, he walks into the shop. He grabs the extension cord, brings out his personal heater, and sits it on the table next to him. And I was like, we should take a picture and send it to the two new guys so they know who they're getting as their officers.
Yeah.
One of us is a warm-blooded individual who can handle a little bit of cold. The other one of us can't sit in an engine bay for more than 2 minutes.
Oh gosh. What's the other? It was about a month ago, but I walked up to the front office, and one of the office associates has a electric blanket wrapped around herself, plugged in. I was like, "What? No." And then they adjusted the thermostat. The other day, it was 78 with 62% humidity in the office.
Holy nuts!
I wanted to murder someone. I had my fan cranked.
That's when you go over there and say, work here for more than 25 years before you touch this thermostat.
Yeah, yeah. It should be like at the house. You know?
Yeah,
Children don't touch the thermostat.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Work for the city for 18 years. You get the ability to touch the thermostat.
yeah. One day a month after 18 years, you get to touch the
Yeah.
thermostat. One day.
Yeah.
My people have just accepted that they're just going to have to put a sweatshirt on if they're cold. Because 68 is a perfectly reasonable temperature for the house to be.
Yes.
Doesn't need to be 74 in a firehouse.
No. What are you married? Is it trying to be a sauna?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Maniacs.
God.
Maniacs.
God, you just want to sit there and sweat?
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's what they want. I mean, you can just be like my wife and turn the heat on and open the door for the dogs all day.
I mean, that makes sense. Yeah.
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 Yeah. And then
You
bitch
got
at
to
me
pull
because
the old man thing. We're not heating the outside.
and then bitch at me because the electric bill was so high. I'm just looking
Ah.
at her going,
Just take pictures of when she does that and look, here's exhibit A. Here's
yeah.
exhibit B.
It doesn't really help your
No,
case.
it doesn't. No, no, no.
Yeah. You still lose.
Yeah.
You can have all the evidence in the world. You still lose. It's
Oh,
weird.
yeah. 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 I, hmm.
Yeah. Sometimes you just know I'm not going to win this, and I'm
Oh,
only going to lose.
oh, yeah. For the gents out there listening, well, anybody really. Yeah. Yeah. Just accept that you're wrong.
Yeah. 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 Just accept it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So,
probably the best life lessons in the world. Is just you're wrong.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. Big Super Bowl tomorrow.
Boy, I don't care at all.
I yeah, I will watch it just because. I honestly, I am more excited to see the Deadpool 3 trailer,
Sure.
but I can also watch that on YouTube afterwards. So
Yeah. I just
yeah, don't care about the halftime show. Don't like either team in the Super Bowl. I guess I'm gonna have to say go Niners because I don't want the Chiefs to win.
I think more than anything, I just don't care about football anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I think it's hilarious. All these people that are upset about Taylor Swift.
oh, I think that's insane. I think they should just show Taylor Swift instead of the show
Oh yeah,
instead of
absolutely.
the
Yeah.
hot just oh, looks like the Niners scored, but there's Taylor Swift drinking a Coke. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's insane.
Appears as though she's moved on to the nachos.
Oh, the double dip. Oh, didn't expect to see that from Taylor Swift.
uh, Patrick Mahomes just lost an arm, but folks, it appears as though she does not like the jalapenos on her nachos.
I just to
Mhm.
be upset about that is insane.
Yeah,
My favorite thing, and this is a little dipping into politics, but
it's
it's
fine. It's
just
it's a
dipping in
toe.
the
Yeah.
toe, is that some Republican GOP was like, well, the Democrats have Taylor Swift. We have Ted Nugent. And I was like, man, you are out of touch if you think Ted Nugent is the voice of any generation.
Oh my
I'll
gosh!
give you $100 if you can name two Ted Nugent songs right now.
Wow. Yeah, that's no comparison.
No, not even a little bit. And I'm
Wow.
sure, look, I don't know their political politics, but I'm sure there's some other right leaning songwriter, singer you could have picked than Ted Nugent.
Yeah, that's
Anybody else could have been more popular than Ted Nugent.
golly day.
I mean, like Taylor Swift.
Yeah, we have Beethoven.
Right, right. Taylor Swift is the most popular. I would say the most popular singer in the world right now.
Yeah.
You know, Ted Nugent had one song that you kind of sort of know if you hear it on the radio from
Right.
40 years ago.
Yeah.
Probably almost 50 years at this point.
Yeah.
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 Ted Nugent.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just pick anybody other than that. Yeah.
I,
It was
I,
funny.
let's see. Ted Nugent songs.
Cat
Yeah,
Scratch
I'm
Fever
looking. Yeah, that's
is
the
the
only
only
one.
one that comes up. Yeah.
The Great White Buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
1974.
Yeah.
Wango Tango. Yeah, no, these aren't real songs.
No, he's like the only reason that anybody under the age of 50 knows Ted Nugent is because he did that MTV show where he was a whack job and everybody laughed at him.
Yeah,
Like that's the only reason anybody knows his name.
yeah.
Not who I would pick. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So, no.
So it
So,
was a funny statement to me.
yeah, that's
You
a
know,
good
I
one.
don't even not a Taylor Swift fan. Like I don't listen to her music, but I know she's a hell of a lot more popular than Ted Nugent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So either way.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, I just don't care about football anymore. It's man, it's tough to care about.
Oh yeah, no, I get it.
And the sport has become just less exciting to watch. You know,
No, it's flags and slowdowns
yeah,
and
it's oh, and now we're gonna go to the booth so they can review this for 35 minutes.
right.
Oh, great! I did like that they picked the Philadelphia Eagles to go to Brazil next year for
Really.
the first ever game in Brazil, and
So wait, are they
like
playing against the Brazilian football team? So is it like American football versus soccer?
that would be amazing.
Yes.
Oh, that guy was not looking to get laid out.
Yeah, I'll say the way the soccer actors are.
Yeah, yeah,
Golly day.
yeah. I think he might really be hurt this time. His looks like his rotator cuff is not rotating anymore.
The look of just shock when they're like, I actually got hit. This is what real pain feels like.
Right. Yeah. When a 285-pound man who does nothing but 3 second speed bursts hits
Yeah.
you at full force, it's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just I just don't like the whole. It's the same thing I don't like about baseball now. That baseball has gone to we're gonna do
Oh, right.
instant
Yeah.
replays and shit's like football got bad because of this. We don't
Yeah.
need this.
Yeah. Well, baseball was already a slow sport. Let's slow it
Right.
down
Yeah.
more. I will say, at least they added it with they have a pitch clock now. So,
It does make the games go quicker.
yeah.
But then you're paying $160 to go see a game that lasts an hour and a half.
Uh,
Yeah.
my cable bill's not that much. I thought.
It's fair. My cable bill is zero. I don't see any of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. We go.
But each your own. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if people want to watch the sports games,
And I'll probably still watch the Super Bowl because I'm stuck at work anyways.
yeah.
Can't drink there.
Yeah. Well, you can. You just don't keep your job.
Yeah. 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 But
Yeah.
uh,
Well,
move on to topic one.
topic one.
Well, Finn's at it twice. I have a VR system now.
Yeah.
And first off, my biggest complaint of the VR system is it thinks I'm 4 inches shorter than I am.
Oh. Which one did you get? MetaQuest?
MetaQuest, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm doing like mostly right now. I've been doing fitness on it, but the boxing that you do, like it's like body blow, and it's like I'm punching at my knees, and then you have to do a duck. It's like, oh my god, I have to duck. I have to squat all the way down past my.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy how low it thinks I am. But
Well, it's because you're fighting against a little person.
that's true. Fighting is a little bit. It
Yeah, you
is.
got to change that setting.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I've played one AAA title game, I guess, if you call that for VR. Um, and it's a little off-putting
Yeah.
because I can't remember what it was Wrath of something. Wrath of Asgard, I think it's called.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah.
supposed to be like a really deep game.
Yes, I've gotten not very far because I have to take breaks because they do a lot of aspect changing.
Ooh.
If that makes sense, like where you go from like looking at this to like, oh my god, I'm looking at the whole world, and it really messes with your inner ear.
Yeah.
But it's the graphics are. I mean, they're not what we're used to for our Xboxes and PlayStations and our.
Right.
But
But
considering there's no wires and it's completely self-contained and
yeah, that's the thing.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
My mother and I played mini golf the other day,
Yeah.
and you know what? About 2 minutes into it, I found myself just playing regular mini golf.
Huh.
Like I'm lining my feet up with the hole. I'm
Yeah.
lining my putter. I mean, just playing mini golf.
So you have two headsets?
No, she has one down in Alabama.
Oh, you're playing virtually.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
neat.
yeah. And
So
so
you're
we,
like, so you're virtually playing virtual reality.
yes, yes, yeah, we meet up and play mini golf. It's
That's
a
really
thing
cool.
she wanted to do. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like their sound is amazing
Huh.
considering there's no microphone, there's no headphones.
Yeah.
It's really good. Yeah, yeah. Um, I'm shocked actually.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I did go see a concert in the metaverse.
Ooh.
Doge Cat.
Nice.
The only thing I know is I don't know who Doge Cat is, and I don't like their music. But it's pretty cool. You just they're watching a concert. You
Yeah.
know, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and you don't have people all around you touching you.
Yeah, you don't have
Yeah.
people around touching
And
you.
smelling them.
The laser tag is annoying because these little kids are way better than I am. Like crazy
Mhm.
better than I am.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Well, see, now you need to get the 360 treadmill thing so you can actually like run on it.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing I need to do is rearrange my room so that I don't have so much crap in the way because I have hurt myself twice
Yeah.
with the VR.
Yeah.
The very first time I played the Wrath of Asgard,
Yeah.
I just forgot that I couldn't run, and I just ran across my room, like full on sprinted.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like
It's
I have to kill that dragon. Oh, ow, that's my foot. Oh boy.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But your mind forgets.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's the nice thing where it's so immersive.
Yeah, I will say they need to do a better job of the loading screen sometimes because sometimes when you load into some things in the meta, you're just standing over like a lake of nothingness.
Oh, that's terrifying.
So if you look down, it's like, oh,
Hmm.
that's
Hmm.
not something I need in my life.
Yeah. Well, I know I haven't busted out my PlayStation VR in ages, but I remember when I first was, you say getting into it and everything, I'd have to do it like 30 minutes at a time to build up like a tolerance.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah,
and
I've
there are
got
some
my.
games that are worse than others. Like, oh my gosh, the one was Iron Man VR.
Oh, that could be tough.
Woof,
Yeah,
that and Spider Man, those were the worst.
flying I have found has been the worst.
Yeah,
Anytime I'm flying, it's
yeah,
brutal.
yeah,
Um, but I mean, I've wanted to try VR, like
yeah,
really, really tried. I've tried it a couple times. I tried it once with you,
yeah,
but I really wanted to give it a shot, and I gotta say, I'm really impressed.
yeah. Yeah, and I
Um,
mean, the MetaQuest is definitely a much more approachable entry point than like the Apple Vision Pro or whatever.
yeah, I mean,
I don't want to spend $3,500 on a Magic Hat.
right. The MetaQuest is not cheap. I think
No,
it's
but
like
it's
500,
yeah. But that, again, that's a seventh of the price of the Apple thing.
right? And it's 500, and you don't need a computer. Like
Yeah.
that was always the hang up before with like the Oculus. You had to have a computer
Yep.
that was capable to run VR, and then you had to buy the VR headset, and then you have wires and all
Yep.
that stuff.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's my PlayStation one. I've got a box that runs off the PlayStation that runs to the hat,
Right. Yeah. This is
and then
just
you have to have a camera and
this is literally a put it on your head, and you got two controllers.
literal Magic Hat.
Literal Magic Hat,
Yeah.
and it's really crazy. They have an amazing feature that it's got cameras all around the front of the headpiece.
Yeah.
So you if you like go outside of your zone, your barriers,
Right.
it just switches over to cameras.
Oh,
so
that's
you can
nice.
see what's going on in the real world around you.
Oh, so the other day when you ran into the wall, you saw the wall half a second before you hit it.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, yeah, basically. It wasn't my
Oh,
wall; it was my recliner.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, but yes, basically, But yeah, as soon as you hit that barrier and you go past it, your switches to cameras, so you can
Neat.
see. And there's a couple games like that take advantage of that, which is kind of cool. Like it uses your room, and all of a sudden you're in a game in your room.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty cool. But
You could play the floor as lava.
yeah, you could totally play the floor is lava. You could
Hmm.
totally do that. Um,
Hmm.
I,
So you went to a concert. Are there other things you can do, like go to like landmarks or
I
things
haven't
like that?
found that yet. That's the one thing
Okay.
I need to explore more. I hope so.
Yeah.
You
Have you
know,
tried YouTube on it yet?
I haven't tried YouTube on it yet.
Because YouTube has VR stuff.
Right.
So
Yeah, I need to. Basically been doing the fitness thing, playing a
yeah,
couple games, and messing around.
that's cool.
But I have to limit myself to. I think an hour seems to be the max I can really do.
Yeah. You
Just
start
sort
getting
of like,
that weird sweat and
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So
Or just load up on Dramamine.
yeah, then I'm just asleep on the floor. But sure, yeah, yeah. But it's really fun. I gotta say, I did have to like reactivate my Facebook account, which is annoying. But
Oh, you do?
yeah, because it's all tied together.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh god.
I don't have to use it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just had to have it.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
it's fine.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get a little avatar you get to mess around with.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Mm.
been. I gotta say, it's been a really interesting experience. Um, and this is like, I know this is the third generation of the meta, but I
Yeah.
still feel like it's early days and what VR can really, really do. You know,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
for the
Well, I mean the crazy stuff that Apple's doing with its new thing,
yeah,
where
yeah,
you can like, I see people just videos of people just walking around with the goggles on, like in real, just down the street and stuff.
yeah.
Like,
You could technically do the same thing in the Meta Quest, and I think I think they're doing it the same way. You have to make a hotspot on your phone,
yeah,
and you're just using the hotspot on your phone. You could do that with the Meta Quest.
yeah. I don't need to do that
Right.
yet.
That's I don't see the advantage of
I mean,
it.
until the point where if it's one of those things like you've got the goggles on or whatever, and you can interact. Like you're going, I don't know, you're through the airport and you can interact with things as you're, like, oh look, here's this kiosk. Doot, 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 I'm done, and I don't have to
Yeah,
manually touch
that
things,
that'd be
and
nice.
yeah,
Yeah, it's been a double like new thing experience because we got the Switch for Christmas from my
yeah,
mother, and my wife's been playing the Switch.
oh.
She's playing Hollow Knight and getting very frustrated. It's great.
Yeah,
She keeps like, I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. I'm like, you just play the game. She's like,
get good.
what am I supposed to do? I'm like, you gotta buy these things and you build up your map and you gotta go play the game.
Yeah,
She's like, I'm like, no, 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 just go play.
yeah,
She's
yeah,
like, there's no
figure it out.
instructions. I'm like, yeah, that's how it works now.
Yeah,
So
try, fail, try again.
yeah, yeah,
Duh.
duh, get good, dude.
Uh,
So that's my video game report. I don't really have anything other
yeah,
exciting. Been playing Baldur's Gate again, but
yeah, I'm about to get back into that.
yeah.
I got to
So
finish out my what is it, the Dark Arisen playthrough.
oh nice, yeah, Dark Urge.
Yeah, Dark Urge. Yeah, 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 yeah.
We've been playing Lethal Company.
Yeah, you
Uh,
were saying something about that.
oh my god, it is. I have never laughed as hard as I've laughed at that game. Insane.
Yeah,
I For a dumb little game, like the graphics aren't amazing, but
yeah,
and
but
it's
they
like
don't have to be.
don't have to. It doesn't have to be, but for like, and I think it's just like one guy made this
Mhm.
game,
Nice.
and it is such just wacky shit happens.
Yeah.
And the best decision they ever had was that it's all voice comms, like so, like you're supposed to play it without Discord or anything, so you're just talking to each other in and it's distance. So, you walk away from somebody, they can't hear you anymore.
Huh.
And if you die, you can't talk anymore.
Oh.
But you can talk to other people that are dead, and you can just watch the chaos happen. It's amazing.
Nice.
It has been. Like I said, I literally almost pissed myself crying and laughter the other day. Yeah, it's an amazing game. So I highly recommend Lethal Company to people. Yeah. But my brother was like, "No, we should people should stream this. It's fun." I'm like, I don't want to stream it. I just want to enjoy it.
You don't want to be that guy?
Yeah, I just want to enjoy the moment. I don't want
I've,
to try to
I've thought about
pretend.
streaming, but yeah, and then it's like, oh, well, I've got to talk to people while I'm doing it and this and that. I'm like, but then it's taking me out of my game. And
Yeah, and like I don't like my brother's like, oh, if you start streaming in this game, then you have to play that game a lot. And I'm like, I don't want to do that.
yeah, no.
Like if people wanted to watch me play stupid games, sure, but I'm going to
Yeah.
play random games at random times. And
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to. I can't be one of those people that's like, oh, it's reset day on Destiny. I'll be
right,
on from 6 to 8 to show you the new things this week, and then
yeah,
tomorrow's reset on Warframe or
yeah,
whatever.
I'm not doing that.
No, yeah, I'm one of those. It's like, yeah, I might start playing at 4 o'clock in the afternoon instead of 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, so right now my schedule is,
oh yeah, yeah, especially on shift work.
yeah, yeah. Oh, what are you doing at 6 in the morning? I'm playing.
uh, yeah, a couple buddies of mine started playing Helldivers.
Oh,
They,
that's an old game.
well, no, there's a new one, Helldivers 2.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was
Yeah,
a new one.
yep, yeah,
My neighbor loves that game.
yeah, yeah. They're all like,
It's a
oh, you should hop out. You should get it, and we could all play again together. I'm like, I I love you guys, but I don't know if I want to buy a game that I might be able to hook up with you every now and again.
it's kind of fun. It's a fun
Yeah,
game. Yeah, but yeah, I can see
yeah. I
that.
gotta look
So,
see if there's if the single player part of it's robust enough that if I'm not squatting up with them, I can still have fun.
um, I don't know from the first. Like it's been a while since I played the first one,
Yeah,
so I can't remember.
yeah,
But I remember it being a fun event. It's a fun game.
yeah.
My problem is my neighbor is one of these guys that when he plays a game, he grinds everything,
Ah,
and then when you play with him, he's just like, I'm level 100 with all this superpower OP stuff. It's like, well, this isn't fun for me.
yeah. Well, I'm not.
Right, I'm level 2.
Is there a way for me to cut your hamstring so they will attack you instead of me?
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
But that
Hmm.
is my video game report
Yeah.
for.
Well, kind of into that VR stuff. Did you hear what Disney just did? They invested $1.5 billion into Fortnite, Epic Games.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and it sounds like they want to build. To the way I'm interpreting it, they want to build like a virtual Disneyland almost. Because
Huh.
like in the little announcement or whatever, they had like these islands in Fortnite, and it was like the ESPN island and the Star Wars island, and Marvel and all these, and it's like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. And somebody's like, yeah, well, what are people going to do at the ESPN one or whatever? I'm like, they'll go watch the Super Bowl together or
Right.
something, or
Yeah. Totally. Good. That's pretty good news.
yeah. I mean, I think I think more people are understanding that having virtual interaction isn't a bad thing.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I think we're at that point, right?
Yeah. It's
Just
yeah,
we
put
got.
on your Magic Hat or your Discord or whatever and chat with whoever. And
Yeah. It's become acceptable, which is great.
yeah,
You know.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, couch co-op is a ton of fun, but if you can't do it, there's other options, and I'm glad that they are.
I mean, Couch Up was a ton of fun, but when's the
Yeah.
last time we had?
Oh yeah.
It's been so long.
Yeah. Or the LAN parties where everybody brought their stuff over, and
Yeah, I miss those days.
can you imagine how easy it'd be now? People are like, oh yeah, I brought my laptop.
Yeah, but so much easier to just not do that.
Yeah.
Just
Oh
stay
yeah,
in my
yeah,
house.
yeah. Hmm. Oh look, I see so and so's online. I'll send them a message.
Right.
Yeah. So with your MetaQuest, what are the controllers like?
Um,
Is it one
hmm.
in each hand and they're
Yeah,
like
yeah, it's one in each
wands?
hand. They both have thumbsticks, and they
Okay.
have 3 buttons on each one.
Oh, okay.
So it's pretty intuitive.
Yeah.
Um, it takes a couple seconds to like look at the controllers and figure out which buttons, but you don't. And then it's got triggers. You know,
Okay.
for the most part in the game so far, I haven't. You don't really hit the buttons much. It's mostly the
Mm.
triggers.
Yeah. Is it kind of
Yeah.
like the like if you want to grab something, you reach out, put your hand over it, hold the trigger to pick it up, or to like hold on to it, to
Yes, in
let
some
go
games,
to
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Or there's things where you just like gotta suck things
Mm.
into you. But yeah, yeah.
What?
Like you'll have like a like the mini golf thing. You have to find all the secret balls, and you have to go around the VR world and find little balls to use. So
Ooh.
you have yeah, it's driving me nuts because there's one on each hole, and I haven't found like 6 of them so far.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, is there a way when you have that on for your wife to see like what you're doing on TV? Can you like cast it to a TV or something?
There is a way to do that. I'm not sure how
Okay.
to do it yet,
That's
but
cool.
there is a way. Yeah. You can totally cast it to a
Mm.
TV.
All right.
I think you can even stream it if you really want to do.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't really want to mess with that. I haven't messed with the that kind of stuff. Like I
Yeah.
said, I just got it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I'm still getting into all the things you can
Is
do.
it it's Wi-Fi, I take it?
It is, yeah, 100% Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, because you said you would. Yeah, if you're outside, you'd have to hotspot your phone.
yeah, yeah. I don't. I would imagine you have to be connected to the internet all the time.
Yeah, I'm
Which man,
sure.
remember when we were like, oh, you have to be connected all the time to the internet?
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Now, if we're not connected to internet, it's like, what? I can't do anything.
right.
God, get out my pencil and paper, play tic tac toe. Yeah, yeah. But
Yes.
I've even seen like VR. There's like you can play tabletop games and stuff.
Yeah, you can play. There's board games in VR and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, which is nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I told my mother, I'm like, we play some board games,
yeah, neat.
play Monopoly, so we can hate each other.
Is there? Does anyone honestly start a game of Monopoly thinking everyone's going to be friends at the end?
I hope not.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
There's
Is
the
anybody happy at the end of Monopoly?
no,
I don't even
no,
think the quote unquote winner is.
no. I would
Yeah.
hope not.
Because I
No,
mean, at that point, it's they've got all this money and everything, and everybody else around the table is like, you know what, forget it, I'm done.
yeah,
Yeah,
they have
there's
to be
no like,
ecstatic about it.
you won. Hmm.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah, because at least like in the game of life and things, it's like, oh, okay, everybody made it to the end, and here's how how things shook out. No, Monopoly is just, oh yeah, I'm going to cripple you and put you into debt. God, that's what's wrong with us. Oh,
well, it's that Uno.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw Uno has like this big social media campaign, and they're like, for the love of God, you can't place a +2 on a +2. You can't put a draw four on a draw four. It's yeah. I was like that. No, 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 no.
I'm
House
sorry.
rules.
What are you talking about? This is
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
Of course
Uno
I
is
can.
saying that if somebody plays a +2 to you, you can't put another +2 to get it to +4 to the next person. It could keep
Oh,
going on.
they think because they invented the game, they know what they're talking
Right.
about.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't buy that crap.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Oh, what? You put a draw four on me? I'm going to put another draw four on top of that and send it next door.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and ruin someone's life.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. Now, do you for Uno? Do you play like draw till you get the like? If you don't have a blue, you got to
yeah. You
keep
got to keep
drawing.
drawing until you get a
Okay.
blue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
God, it's hilarious when people have to draw like 15 cards.
yeah. That's what makes Uno so terrible.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. That's definitely another one of those games that nobody's happy.
No, no one.
Yep.
I can't
And
imagine anyone feels good after
folks
a
out
game
there,
of
if you
Uno.
want fun, yeah, play that with a kid.
Yeah,
Watch their heart break.
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're ruining someone's
Yeah.
life.
Or
That's
it's the
not
other way
cool.
around, and the kid gets the luck, and the adult is ready to strangle them. Yeah. Not that I've ever done that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, Uno just is. That's why my wife and I play cooperative board games for the most part. Yeah.
Cooperative. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's much nicer.
yeah, not to run our lives. Well, move on to topic two.
Sure. Topic two. This is kind of staying close to the same topic. Um. So, did you see the big not hoopla really, but Microsoft is saying a couple of its games will probably come to PlayStation like a year after release, like Starfield and the Indiana Jones game.
I did not see that.
Yeah. Yeah. So everybody's like, this is the end of Microsoft and this and that. I'm like, I think it's just game companies are understanding they need to evolve from just being hardware to, maybe it's more cost effective for some of them to just be a software company.
Well, I'm pretty sure Microsoft's already said they want to get out of the hardware game.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. And they were already putting some of their stuff on the Switch, which I don't know how that works. But
Yeah, I'm fairly certain that. Well, I don't know if they're actually, but once this generation of Xbox X came out, I think they said that they want to get out of it
yeah.
because I don't think. I think also with PlayStation, they don't make money on their consoles.
No, no, they don't. No, definitely the software titles. I mean, and Sony's been putting games on PC for a while now.
Yeah.
I mean, I, yeah, to me it makes sense, and it should just be well. That's we never in the day be like, oh, what kind of computer you have? Pff, I have it. No. Oh, you have an Alien. Well, I have a Dell, or I have an
Right.
HP. Nobody paid attention to that. So
It's
everybody was for the PC game. Oh yeah, both of them can run Excel, great. So
your
yeah,
hatred of PCs is.
I just yeah, but again, it should, yeah. I think gaming as a whole is going to turn pretty hardware agnostic soon.
I yes, the until I think PlayStation's the problem. I think
Oh
Sony's the
yeah,
problem, or
it
the whole
is.
problem.
Oh yeah.
And they
Well, because right now Sony's on top.
are they on top?
Yeah, money
Are they?
wise, money wise, they are.
Are they?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Microsoft makes a hell of a lot more money than.
Well,
That's the problem. Is Sony looks at it and says, "Well, yeah, the PlayStation makes more than the Xbox," but Microsoft looks at it and said, "No, we make more money."
yeah, 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 yeah.
You
When you
know,
look at console to console, it's
sure.
Sony. If you look at it, company to company, Microsoft blows them out of the water.
Yeah, I think that's why Microsoft looks at it and says, "We're not in a console war. We've already won the war." Like, they just care about the software because they make so much more money.
Yeah.
You know, uh,
Yeah, and people
I
are like, oh, if a new game comes out day and date, it's yeah. Why? How would that hurt Microsoft if you could get Game Pass on Sony?
I think Microsoft looks at it and says, "If people are paying us Game Pass money, that's a win."
That's all. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Show me the money.
yeah. I
Um,
I think console wars were invented by people who don't understand business
oh yeah.
and were
Well, I mean,
not the people at Microsoft.
yeah, it was Nintendo and Sega and the
Yep.
TurboGrafx 16. It was that era where
But the same thing happened where Sega was like, "Oh, well, okay, well, we'll just become a software publisher
exactly.
and we'll make all our money off software."
Yeah, and then Nintendo said, "Well, we'll just continue to make weird Nintendo decisions."
Yes.
Yeah,
Nintendo said, "Well, we're gonna be happy taking our little share of the market, which is fine."
yeah, 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 yeah.
Nintendo's always had its little niche
Yeah,
market,
yeah.
but Sega became this software publishing giant
Right.
and made all of its money that way.
Yeah.
Like, I would say more people have played Sega games than have ever played a Nintendo game.
Probably.
It seems like heretic to say that
Yeah.
because you think of all the classic Nintendo games, but Sega it's just published all these games that you've
Yeah.
played without realizing they were Sega games.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Like all the Atlas games and stuff like that. It's like,
Mhm.
no, they all tie back to Sega or,
Yeah, they did all the Total War games for Sega. I mean,
yeah.
they killed it for a long time. I don't know what they're doing now. I
They're
don't follow
still
publishers.
doing stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
but
now they got the movies and things.
yeah, they make Sonic movies,
Yeah.
but laughing at the Nintendo movies, which are bad.
The Mario movie was good.
Oh
The
boy,
animated one.
the animated one.
Yeah. Chris Pratt.
Oh, all I heard was hate about that.
Oh, no. That was a fun movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's no, not as good as the John Leguizamo
Oh
one.
my gosh. Now that was a travesty. I don't know that I've watched that the whole way through.
I don't think you can.
It just shuts off like 30 minutes in. You've had enough for today.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just think that's the way real companies act,
Yeah.
and the fan base is like, oh no, it's got to be
That's,
console specific, and it's like, but the
yeah.
companies don't. That's not how they think.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah. Microsoft is like, cool. You bought a Samsung TV that has Game Pass built into it. Sweet.
right?
Here's a
Yeah.
controller. Go have fun.
hmm Yeah, I think. Well, I also think, not to dig at Sony,
No, you dig away.
but I think Microsoft is much more visionary when it comes to what games are going to be.
Yes.
Whereas Sony's like, no, 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 you have to play on our console,
Yep.
and our console is the only way to do it. It's like, well, as soon as you put a console
Mm.
out, it's already obsolete.
Yeah.
Like, if you, I know you hate PCs, but your console is not as good as any
Mm.
PC ever.
No.
But the
No.
only reason your console is so good is that it runs very specific things well.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, that's the tricky part with any software developer. They're like, okay, well, we're building it on this PC, and now we have to tweak it so the X can run it, and the Switch can run it, and the PlayStation can run it,
Right,
and the PC can run it. That's like
right.
yeah,
And I just, but as games develop and
oh
as
yeah,
the world develops, I mean, this is terrible to say because I was a console gamer my entire life, basically.
yeah,
I don't, I rarely ever turn on my Xbox
well,
because why would I? It's more convenient to be playing those same games on Game Pass, or hell, I can play some games on my phone.
yeah,
Like there's Xbox games that I can cast to my phone.
right, yeah,
Why would I sit down and play at a console? And if you think that that is, if I can see that now that that's becoming convenient. What's that going to look like in 10 years?
oh my gosh, yeah,
You know, you're not going to buy the PlayStation 12
no,
because,
no, you'll subscribe to whatever service it is, and
right?
like you
Yeah,
said, either you've got your tablet or your phone or whatever it is.
yeah. I mean, I remember even 5 years ago when people like had like controllers for their phones.
Yeah,
And I was like, that's weird.
yeah.
But now I look at it and say, is it weird?
Yeah, like the backbone.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've
like
got friends who use them all the time, and they say they're great.
yeah. I mean that, and that as that technology develops, it's going to, as Meta or some company, it might not be Meta, but as they push more portable stuff,
Yeah,
your home PC and TV thing is just going to go away.
right. Well, yeah, because if you can, if they can have these server banks or whatever, and you are quickly able to, stream things to your phone or device or whatever, have the computing power off site and just
hmm
get the benefits of it in your hand. Yeah, that's the win.
I mean, that was the point of Stadia. I just think they were ahead of the curve too much. But
Well, I think there was the curve, and then they jumped way in front of it, and there was no way for them to actually land on the curve.
yeah,
So
yeah. But they were just. But
yeah,
that's them looking at going. That's the future.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I hope, and I know it hurt Google big time, but I hope they still have, like, Fred or somebody messing around with it,
Good
saying,
old
"How
Fred.
can we get it to work?"
Right. Yeah, it definitely hurt them because much like when Xbox, the first Xbox One came out, and they're like, we're not going to have a disk drive.
Yeah,
And you have to be connected to the internet. And everybody freaked out and said, oh my God, you can't live like that.
yeah,
And now here we are, Xbox One X or whatever, and we're in
yeah,
the next generation of that. Nobody has a
mhm,
disk drive. You're always
yeah,
connected to the internet, and no one says a thing.
right,
Right. So Stadia comes out, and everybody's like, oh my God. But the next thing that comes out that's like Stadia, and people are like, oh yeah,
yep,
guess that was right.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. It's like I've got a disk drive on my PlayStation. I can't remember the last time I used it.
right. Because why would you? You know,
Yeah.
I
I can be at work on my lunch break, look and say, "Oh, that game's out." Click it on my phone, click the download, and by the time I get home, it's there, ready and updated
right
because it's
like
connect. And yeah, that's the other. The people that are like, "Oh, connected to the internet all the time." Your little phone in your pocket is always connected to the internet. So shut your mouth.
yeah, it's like my wife has started playing the Switch, and
Hmm.
I not that I was ever down on the Switch. But I was like,
Right.
it just can't be that good.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, it's that good.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Now it's not going to run, 1080p or anything like that.
Sure, but it
But
doesn't have to.
no, no,
Like
it's good at
1080p.
what it does.
Oh, well, I think the problem is people like they look for to say 1080p. 1080p is a
Yeah.
buzzword, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
1080p works great on a big TV.
Right.
4K works great on a giant TV, but when you're looking at an OLED screen the size
Yeah.
of the Switch, you don't need 4K.
Right.
You need that resolution.
Yeah.
8K is a great theory,
Yeah.
but if you don't have an 8K TV, it doesn't matter.
Well, and that's
You
like the
know,
people that are like, "Oh, it runs less than 60 frames per second." I'm sorry, my old man eyes, I can't tell the difference.
right? Yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
So, but I will say one thing with the Switch, I don't like the buttons.
sure,
I
it's
just,
fair.
I do not like their controllers.
It's a fair.
So,
Well, I don't like PlayStation controllers, so
yeah, well, yeah, yeah.
you know, it's one of my problems with
Hmm.
PlayStation. I'm like, what is this child's toy in my hands? It looks like it'll crack and crumble and
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm sorry. You'll go play your TurboTax.
well, I'm just gonna throw this out there to say who won the console wars. Every PC player who uses a controller uses an Xbox controller
Yeah.
because the Xbox controller is superior.
Uh,
I'm sorry, you just have to admit it. You don't want
I
to,
I won't.
but it's true.
No.
It's just more comfortable,
Go back to a good old NES controller.
which was the least comfortable
Square, it dug
controller.
into the corners of your
Yeah,
hands. There was
yeah.
no comfortable way to hold it.
This
Did you ever
height,
see the weirdos that would hold it in front of their face and like
no.
play with their index fingers?
I saw the people who would like turn it in their hands the wrong way.
Yeah.
They would like just turn the whole. It was weird,
Yeah.
but that's how you know you're a PlayStation player. Like, unless I feel pain using the controller, it is
I feel
not
no
worth it.
pain. No. The N64 was the most awkward
Yeah, the
controller.
N64 was
Yeah.
bonkers.
Oh, I've
It
got.
doesn't even look like it's made for human hands.
Well, it's not because it has three like
Yeah,
wands, and you're like, what? Where do I put the third one, the middle one, in my belly button while I play? I mean, what?
yeah.
What is the point?
Good old N64.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I'm sure. Look, I mean, it's easy to bag on Nintendo. I hope with their Switch 2 or whatever, they don't do something weird like, oh, it's a clamshell again, or
Right.
oh, you can buy the extra C stick that'll function here or something.
Yeah, it's fair.
Weird Nintendo decisions.
Weird. It's always weird Nintendo decisions.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's why we love Nintendo because they just continue to be Nintendo.
yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, my wife and kids, they play the Super Mario World, the latest, 3D or 2D Mario thing. And it's like you play up to 4 players and this and that. Like, oh, come play with us, and then I'll watch them play. I'm like, no, I'm not playing with you because you're all animals. You're scrolling each other off the screens. You're yelling at each other. You're not working together. This doesn't look like fun. This is the monopoly of family for of Nintendo. No,
Nice.
yeah, I'll come in here to play my PlayStation. I'll have my headset on, and I can still hear them yelling at each other. Yeah, yeah. It's always nice to hear in the from the other room. You're the problem with this game. Yeah, yeah, yep, yeah. Now they're like going back level by level and like getting all the little secrets in it. Hilarious to listen to them. I mean, I get
Nice.
anxiety watching them. I'm
Oh,
like, I gotta walk away.
yeah. Well, that's because, girls don't share.
No, no. And I did see this thing that they said the most stressful game is Super Mario Kart.
Oh, really?
Yes. They like I can't remember how many games they looked at, but they rated people's like heart rate changes and like the sweat on their hands and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, Mario Kart has the highest. Because I guess, there's always that chance you're going to be right at the finish line and get hit by a shell or,
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, I hate to cut it short, but my
Yeah.
wife's about to leave,
Yeah.
so I
Yeah.
have
No,
to
no. It's been a good cast of the pod.
cast the pod.
Yep. I hope, wait, leave? Like,
She's coming to where? So,
just, kick her in the knee. She can't leave. Yeah. Yeah.
well, folks, enjoy your Smarts weather.
Yeah. 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 Enjoy your football game.
Yeah, enjoy your
Go Taylor Swift.
go Taylor Swift, and we'll see you the next time.
Yep.
Be good to each other.
Be good.